Right now we are on the way to do half of the Golden Mile from The World's End, the film starring Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. And we're gonna interview them after we do half the Golden Mile. So I'm going to be drunk. To The World's End. So I'm gonna try and explain this plot to you over the course of all these bars as I get drunker. The World's End is the third film in the Cornetto trilogy, which includes Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead. Two of the greatest comedies. The film is about 5 dudes, 5 bros, that they decided to do the Golden Mile, which is they hit these 12 bars in this one town, and they make it all the way to the end, and they survive. Like, that's the whole thing, is to survive 12 pints of beer. And Gary King is like this hooligan ruffian guy. Ruffian's not a word. Gary King rides a motorcycle. He doesn't ride a motorcycle. Gary King is trying to relive something he did with his friends in his childhood, with his friends again this time. So Simon Pegg's character takes a bunch of his friends he had when he was a kid, who did a thing. They tried to do the Golden Mile. Oh yeah. And they didn't finish it, but now they're gonna try and do it again because Simon Pegg's character was like, that's the best. So he's trying to do it again 23 years later with a bunch of his buddies, and he is fucking weird, and he wants to drink a lot. So the Golden Mile is his goal, no matter at what cost, no matter if there's aliens, robots. Oh wait, but there's aliens and robots. Well, they're kind of like both.
Kale, where are we right now?
Okay, so currently we're at the 2 towers where the...
Sorry.
It's alright. Sorry.
Off the beaten path, what is the film that you guys think is the one that has the most depth that you guys watch, that has that sort of depth that remains with you like that, like this film would?
Raising Arizona is always a film that I love in that regard because it has lots of detail going on. But then so does Back to the Future, so does like Nicholas Rogue's Don't Look Now. You know, like there's all sorts of films that like we like, that ones where on a repeated viewing they sort of reveal like extra kind of details.
I didn't spot at the end of Back to the Future that it had become Lone Pines Mall as opposed to Twin Pines Mall.
The Twin
Because
Pines.
Marty hits the pine down when he goes back in time the first time, so when he comes back to the future, it's called Lone Pines Mall. I noticed that maybe 3rd or 4th time, and I was like, yeah, that's great. I felt like
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Christopher Guest's films, you know, I like watching those a few times too, to see things going on in the background. You know, I'll always watch a film again to just look at the background and see what's happening and things you might miss the first time.
Films with great ensembles. You can watch Spinal Tap 4 times and just watch each of the main actors each time, and you'll get a different experience.
I like the Brian De Palma's Dressed to Kill has an amazing thing that in the first 5 minutes there's a camera pan from Angie Dickinson to this guy in a cab, and in the middle of the pan is the killer. And it's like when you watch it a second time, you like pause it, it's like, there it is, there he is.
When you're making a trilogy, what kind of like pitfalls you have to watch out? What sorts of things are you building up for?
When we made Shaun of the Dead, we didn't think that there were going to be 3 films. So it really, the trilogy did not come up as an idea until we'd made Hot Fuzz. So Hot Fuzz was just the next film that we wrote after Shaun of the Dead, and it had some linking factors thematically and a couple of running jokes and obviously returning cast. But the idea of doing 3 films, it wasn't like back in 2003 we said, this is our grand plan for the next 9 years.
When you make a film, you don't know, no matter how popular the medium you're working in, the genre, you don't know if you're going to make another one, you know. So we made Shaun of the Dead and felt lucky to make it. When Hot Fuzz came about, we thought, hey, we can make like a thematic sequel here. We can carry on looking at certain ideas. We can use similar people. We can make them look like they're related. And then the notion that we might make 3 films came about, and we realized that we could wrap the whole thing up in a lovely green ribbon.
But you knew you were going to make a Cornetto trilogy when, during your whole filmmaking?
After
Midway
Hot Fuzz.
Midway through Hot Fuzz.
After Hot Fuzz.
Because the story is this: we put a cornetto in Shaun of the Dead because it's a very effective hangover cure, according to Muggsy here.
Me.
And then, so
Not medically proven.
No, this isn't medically. Can you get a caption? Not medically proven.
It's got an Aston at the bottom.
Put an Aston. got free ice cream at the premiere, and we couldn't believe that we'd been given free ice cream. So when we were writing Hot Fuzz, one day we thought, let's put another cornetto in. This is the kind of ice cream, it's like a drumstick or a king cone. Let's put a cornetto, we might get free ice cream again. We didn't.
For free ice cream.
We were just young, poor filmmakers. You get it where you can. And then in the in the press for Hot Fuzz, some guy said, "Oh, is this the linking theme? Is this your?" And they go, "Yes, it's a 3 flavors cornetto. Like we meant to do it for some some artistic reason."
Yeah.
After Shaun of the Dead, we were young filmmakers and we'd been given all this free ice cream. We just didn't know what to do with it. You know,
We were hungry for more.
The thing that I imagine you're being the question that's most asked is about your role reversals in the film, correct?
Almost, but not quite. The most asked question is how much of the script is improvised? 0. How much beer was drunk on set?
0.
0.
Okay, well then.
But
then
no,
third?
you're right. It is asked a lot, and
Okay.
and I think it's because it's interesting. People say it's such a different character, but the fact is the difference between Ed, Nick's character in Shaun of the Dead,
Hello.
and Danny Butterman, Nick's character in Hot Fuzz,
Hey.
is a vast gulf. It's the dynamic between us that's changed. Whereas Sean and Nicholas Angel are the adults in the relationship, and Nick plays the children. In this film, Gary, my character, is the child, and Nick is the adult. It's not like we played the same characters in
Right.
Sean and Fuzz. We didn't. They're very different. Nicholas Angel is
We're older.
Yeah, a hugely different character to Sean. You know, I like to think of it as this. It's the Hegelian dialectic of thesis, antithesis, and synthesis. If you take a undermotivated slacker and you cross him with an overmotivated overachiever, you get Gary King, which was the overmotivated slacker. Gary King is the synthesis of Nicholas Angel and Shaun of the Dead. You can wake up now.
Jesus. I really want to end this with one of my favorite things about Shaun of the Dead, which is I want to do white lines, but I want to do the zombie part.
Go on then.
If
Go on
you
then,
don't
Joe.
mind.
Alright.
So you guys
We'll do the
start.
doubles.
Okay,
Okay, ready? Very good.
Yes! Thank you so much, Simon Pegg.
You got the part.
Edgar
Very
Wright,
good.
Nick Frost. Go see The World's End. It's fantastic.
All right, it's over. We interviewed 3 dudes, and I love them. I love those guys. So they're really nice. Wait, look. There's one stereotype about Simon Pegg, and it's that he's nice. That stereotype is right. Go see The World's End. The end.